have two coaches, and this is very important.
Mm-hmm.
The coach who has your team when you're in the team dynamic, he wins no matter what. Okay, so
Yeah.
even if something is different from what you and I have talked to, he will have a plan based on what he's saying, and it's important to go with that for so that he can do his job.
Yeah, I figure. No
Okay.
worries.
Yeah, no, I know you knew that. I just wanted to make sure it was out in the open.
Yeah,
And
no, his team stuff is just like, based around picks and stuff, and it's generally just like, hey, make sure you do this,
mhm.
you know.
Okay, so it's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's basically leaves like a lot of leeway and like a lot of thing up to like my own choice of how to do it or how I can do it and all that.
Okay. Okay. But like for example, if he says I need you to build tank on Shen, just build tank on Shen.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
mean, for our games, I'll like probably build tank on Shen, but other than that,
for you mean the team games?
yeah, the team games.
Well,
I mean, maybe
if that's what
they're for like
you're
scrims, so
if that's what you're gonna do, then you should practice that rather than try to.
I mean, true, but I'm already alright with that kind of stuff, I believe.
Okay.
Just need
Um,
more to like play the game
yeah.
for that.
Yep. For sure. The other thing I wanted to do was goal setting.
Oh yeah, I love those.
So I'm gonna add it on to the end of the sheet right now. We're gonna have short term, midterm. And it's important to have these because it's good for your metrics. It's good to keep you focused. It's good to like give yourself something to appreciate and judge yourself by. So have you thought about your goals?
Mm, quite a while, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So short term, that would be like immediate. Like what do you want to do today or this week?
For this week or immediately. Mm, probably get enough practice in like at least 10 games of rank.
Okay. So get some ranked games in.
Yeah.
Ranked games with new.
10 games of rank as top and 10 game rank as ADC.
Okay. Top wave.
I still do like to practice ADC.
All right. How about midterm?
Midterm.
I'm gonna add to short term to like put in, apply, and implement the skills that we've been working on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's definitely
I
what
know I'm
today's
gonna
going
be
to be about.
starting that tomorrow,
Okay.
and it'll be fun. For the midterm, I want like a decent mastery of all the skills you've shown me up until like the 3 minute mark. So basically being able to, tell what the enemy team's gonna do, what's their plan, what I should be doing on the team, and just be more aware of like levels and the map for at least the first, not the first 3 minutes. That's too short. Like the first five,
Well, yeah,
6 minutes.
even yeah, first 5 minutes is a great tool, but also like the idea of being able to formulate a plan.
Yeah, that's especially what I want to do.
And
That
really,
would be
midterm, you
awesome.
have your collegiate championships.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Those are coming up. Forget one.
And how about long term?
Long term. Mm, definitely mastery of all the skills up until the 7 minute mark. Actually, yeah, 7 minute mark. So
Nah.
I want to finish those last few minutes.
Okay.
Um, I want to be able to know what else. I want to know how to like control my waist. That's definitely something big I need.
Yeah, I think that's something that we're doing right now. So like mastery of that would be like um, mastery of wave management and assertion of dominance. How about
Yeah,
that?
stuff like that. Like a lot of dominance over others. Because I see them other players and they're like insane with that stuff.
Right. Yeah. All right, and how about
Session time.
what like rank do you want to go? Like how good do you want to get at League?
Oh, rank? Oh, uh, I don't really think rank is important. What goal should I get?
Um, it's
Should
I
I
mean
make the
it's up
break
to you.
to masters or what?
Well, I think like a midterm goal we could try to get you at least into Diamond 1. It starts getting much harder after that. Like
All right,
the
I'll get into Diamond 1. Sounds simple enough.
and long term, we can go climb the ladder.
Got you. All right,
Do
that
you have
sounds good for rank.
do you have any aspirations to try to make it? Or I mean, I don't think there's enough of a collegiate scene to like transfer it to another school to compete, but like LCS or academy or anything like that.
So LCS or the academy, that would be a dream come true. To go
Okay.
into a different college, I could, but usually I just do the management between the college and others.
Yeah,
This college is the one that picked me first, you know?
gotcha. Yep. Did you get like a scholarship for esports?
Yeah,
Cool. That's sick.
yeah,
That's
Riot still has to pay me the money, but they'll do that when COVID ends.
right.
Or when things are cleaner, so they can actually, like, get the money safer. Not
Yeah.
sure how that works, but, you
Well,
know.
I don't know if they're sure that. I mean, this is also new, right? The whole idea of an esports scholarship
Oh,
is
true, yeah.
is just completely new. Like I would have loved for it to exist 20 years ago, but
Yeah, I know. I've heard that from everyone around. Oh my god, I have another bag! Awesome! Thought I would have to fit everything in, like, one or two bags.
all right. So today's gonna be a lot about competing.
Competing.
Yeah, we're gonna start implementing the things that we've done. I'm mostly gonna shut up until you hit level 6. We'll talk about our plan, but then I'm just gonna let you cook, kind of see
Oh
how you
boy.
compete.
Alright, sounds good.
All right. So why don't you share screen in Discord?
Gotcha. Let me just. Yep. Excuse me. Alright. Wait.
So let's do a normal game first.
Okay.
Well, let's see. You're on just lucky random. That's fine. You can go ranked.
Okay. Cool.
So the things that I want you to do is kind of answer the questions. What is the shape of the fight? Who has the poke? Who has the pick? Who has the scaling? And between you and the other player with teleport, who's going to be stronger mid late game in the sideline?
Got you.
Um, we'll be we'll be applying the level 1, 2, and 3 spikes and trying to find some advantages, and then I want to see you compete from there.
Okay. I know level 1 to 2 is 2 waves, 1 minion, but what's the level 3 again? I don't
2 and
have it
2.
luckily up on the thing. 2 and 2. Oh yeah. Gotcha.
All right. While you're in queue, how do you apply a third wave push
Third wave push.
slash a GD back or a dive?
Oh, I tried doing that earlier actually as Volibear. I
Okay.
tried to like hard shove the first 2 waves, but that didn't work because it just hit the turret and bounced back.
Yep. So how do you do it? If it's not hard shove, you do need to get the minion advantage, but you can't shove it too hard or it crashes too early.
So would it be to shove the first wave, hold the second wave, and then shove in the third one?
Nope. The first wave, you get a 1
Mm-hmm.
minion lead,
1 minion lead.
and that's enough. You don't want to get more, because if you get more, then when your second wave shows up and it's 9 minions versus 6, for example, if you had a 3 minion lead, your wave will kill it too quickly, and it will crash before the third wave gets there. So
See.
when you're creating a level 3 shove or a cheaty back, it's focus down 1. Make sure that you're getting that first minion down so you get that little bit of a lead, and then you're looking for just last hits, or basically every time that their enemy top laner goes for a minion, you're going to attack them once and then attack a minion once. So sort of get parity for every attack that they get. Every time that they hit your wave, you hit their wave.
Gotcha.
So you're once you have that 1 minion lead, you're free to trade with them more aggressively. You can do whatever you feel is correct for trading or fighting.
All right. Sounds good.
So is everyone around you gone already, or are you one of the first ones leaving or last ones leaving?
No, my two roommates are still here. The
Okay.
other one's gone though.
Did I tell you what happened to me when I moved in with randoms my junior year?
No, what happened?
Okay, so I went to UMass, and my junior year, I
Oh,
moved in
congrats.
with some Craigslist roommates, and
Mhm.
I was just like looking to save, oh, Q popped,
Yeah.
looking to save some money, so I got to rent a room for $300, basically shared a room with someone, so really cheap,
Oh,
and
nice.
and I was getting along with them great, and we had some like cool times. Randy Moss was traded to the Patriots while we were there, and it was just like, holy shit, guys, look what just happened. And then the rest was history. Then it's 16-0 year. But before Christmas break, they
Oh, I'm
they
jungling.
oh, you're jungling. Okay,
Oh, that's annoying.
that's too bad.
Anyways, yeah.
Um, so before Christmas, I had gone to a different party. My roommates went to one, and they came back with 3 seeds from the weed that they'd been smoking. They're like, "Oh, we found seeds. We're gonna try to grow it because we got 3 of them."
Oh.
I was like, "All right, that's cool. If you guys know each other a lot better than I do, so I'm just not gonna be part of it. But I'm totally fine if you guys want to do this. But just it'll be for you, not for me." And
Hmm.
I was like, "Okay, it's cool." So by Christmas, the the plant had gotten to the size of a child. It was pretty big,
Oh my
and
god.
they had been storing it in a closet with like just a simple lamp, but the leaves were now like poking through the blinders because they're just like, we're trying to grow and get light, like they're reaching out, so they had to move it. And I was just like, you can move it wherever you want, just not my room or my closet. And I pack up my stuff, I go home for Christmas, and about an hour into my drive, I realized that I'd forgotten something major, like
Oh.
the power source, my power cord to my computer, or something like that, or like some like major part of my computer. I was like, shit, I need to turn around and go get it. I come back, and they had moved the plant into my closet, and I was just like, you fuckers. the
Oh my god.
I had never been like so disappointed in people that I was like close to, because what did you think, I wasn't gonna find out when I came back in a month and all my stuff smelled like weed? Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's not, you can't just like leave it in a closet and nothing's gonna happen. And sure enough, like they had rubbed it, they had like bumped against one of my shirts, and that shirt I could not get the smell out of. It's just like, god damn it.
Oh
Anyways,
my god.
that was
No,
my
my
Christmas break
roommates are all
story.
cool. None of my guys smoke, so
Yeah, do you guys live like
whoever that.
off campus, like on
We live
campus?
on campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like dorms, or is it like
Hmm.
a campus living?
Dorms.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense that they're getting rid of you then. I wasn't sure if you like the place that I was on campus, but it was off campus living. It's like not part of the
Mm,
school. It was its own rental apartments, but it was
oh,
just
I see.
entirely college students, right?
Nice. Yeah, no, we have similar things here. I don't think like these are like owned by my school, but like I can't remember exactly what. Maybe they bought them, rented, something like that. But yeah, they're the schools. So. You know, I should have just dodged. I don't know why I played the game.
From jungle?
Yeah,
It's
it's
whatever.
not top one. Like I forgot I had other accounts. Oh my god.
Oh, that is key for getting past a dodge.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you know what we can do is, while you're jungling, I want you to constantly get information about your team and like where the lane states are, and we'll kind of like answer some questions about them as you're playing
Ah,
and like
I'll allow
strategize.
that. All right, sounds
All right. First off, as a jungler, who's got winning lanes?
good. So stay until 6, or even sooner. Actually, it depends. I'm pretty sure Yasuo wins over the Zyra unless he gets like rooted and plant and killed and all that. And then the bot lane, I'm pretty sure that the Twitch wins if he plays low and dodges all the stuff.
Okay. Who's got the push prio? Who can push?
Mm, Yasuo can push hard. Vayne can't. Our bot lane can't really.
Okay. So there's a chance that the opportunities to invade might not be there because your team is likely getting pushed in multiple lanes.
Mm-hmm.
Zyra can kill. Zyra can kill waves quickly, but Yasuo has kill pressure on Zyra. So unless he gets
Mm.
rooted, he should have like a pretty big HP lead. But that's a matchup where Zyra should just like cast her spells and like back off, clear the wave, and do nothing else. Good. So like that, you spying.
Yeah, I'm just worried about how it's gonna go with the flashless Lulu.
Is she flashless?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, because she burned it. Okay, gotcha.
No, she just didn't have it.
Huh? What did she spend?
I exhaust and ignite.
Oh, she has
No,
a
exhaust
oh
heal.
exhaust heal. Oh my goodness.
Double
Okay.
heal.
So they traded kills down there. No, yeah. Right.
Hmm.
Good. It's actually already doing something that most junglers don't do, which is
What do you mean?
spying on lanes. Checking out
Oh.
the status of the lanes that you're close to.
Hmm. Yeah, I get yelled at for not ganking a lot.
I didn't realize you played jungle.
Rarely.
Gotcha.
I used to play for my team, but not anymore.
Does Vayne not have TP? You should cover the top wave.
Hmm. True, but I get yelled at.
Mm-mm. Doesn't matter. That's right. Careful here, Windir might still be here. So you don't need to hard shove it, but you can take all the last hits.
Oh.
Anytime you can catch a wave on a turret, it's worth more than any camp. There's no camp that's worth more than a wave.
Hmm. Really? Isn't cards?
Actually, maybe with the new changes, enough gold, but it's not going to match it in experience.
Right.
So what I really would have done if you see Udyr camping top like that is just go straight to bot scuttle.
Hmm.
You can let him take the time over Krugs, and then you can go invade his jungle. Like if you see him move from there, chances are you'll be able to get his Raptors, his Krugs, and then you'll be on your own side to replenish your health on your Grom.
True.
Alright, what's the state of bot wave?
Bot wave, they're pushing into it. Oh no, we're gonna push in.
Yeah, so this will be a good time to look for
We should
ganks.
have a ward here. I only flashed because I knew it was still down from earlier.
The Lux, you mean? Or like their flashes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least I'm pretty sure it was still down from earlier. Not entirely sure if they even flashed.
Yeah, I didn't see them ping it, but you can assume it. Most likely.
Yeah.
You got burnt through your smites though. Bobby Jungle is actually a lot of fun. She deals a lot of damage. Are you gonna go tank or you moose?
Probably tank. Otherwise we'll all die.
Yep.
Vayne top.
Yep, you have a Vayne top.
Oh.
What's the state of top lane?
What do you mean?
You can spy it after you cast your
Pushing?
Q.
Yeah, Nasus' reason.
Are you sure? There you go.
Pretty sure he was.
So it's always worth looking. Nope, it's pushing up. So he's gonna be totally gankable. You're gonna want watch mid.
He should
He's
be
good.
fine.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, so it's flashed. He's got this. I don't know if you can kill.
Is Vayne 6?
No, not yet.
She should hit it soon. It's pretty late in the game to not have it. She missed out whole 2 waves though.
As soon as he pushes him.
He's on cooldown, he's low on mana. He can't ult and Q. He's gonna go for those ranged ones. Yeah. Yep.
Ugh.
Now, you're good, you're good. Nope.
No, he
Window's
left.
gone. You had a few chances there. I wouldn't even waste time here.
I mean, you never know. Yeah, I didn't go for that cheeky back.
That cost you a lot of time though.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just being there for the Vayne to hit 6 is also valuable. Hovering. It is interesting that Udyr made it from his play mid all the way up to top into the tri-bush at the same time as you were there. What's the state of top lane? Basically, every time that you cast Q, since you're going to be waiting for that guy to second pop anyways, you're not going to really be mechanical. I want you to check a wave. And anytime that you see Udyr, I want you to go see what his status is.
Gotcha.
You want to find out if he has buffs. You want to see how many CS he has. Push tab after you Q here. So he's at 38 CS. Is that right? Okay. So we want to start making assumptions. There you go. So you want to be there. Press tab while you go.
He's not going there.
What's the CS now? 46. So we have an idea that he took 2 camps up top. Right. So we want to keep track of that thing as an idea of like what camps are still up for him and where he's going to be going. Right now he's definitely clearing bot side. So who's strong on your team?
Our bot side, yeah.
Well, bot side, you want to make sure that you stay strong because Lulu's 5, right? So you want to be there for her, and also you can potentially let Vayne know that she has freedom up top, or if you were the Vayne, you could play with impunity up top. Much faster to just go straight through mid if you're going to do that. Here's the fight. You want to be there.
He's dead. I can't.
Yep, you can back. So we know that he took his blue camps somewhere between 8 and 840, since that's when he showed, and he had 8 more CS. so we know that they're respawning at 10 or 10:30.
So should I go to his camps or
That's
should
I
I
would
try to
go
get a
go.
gank off top?
Well, you can get a gank off top and then go to his camps, but you can leave yours up because yours will still be there for sure.
He has a ward.
Yeah, looks like he's backing off. He's gonna go Q that and then he's dead. Yep. Vayne ulted. Uh-oh. Clutch. Shieldy. Alright, look at Udyr. Udyr's going bot.
He
Press
is going
tab.
back.
You can invade Gromp.
Grom?
Mm-hmm. Press tab. Make sure we get a count on his CS. 61. Ooh. Alright, so 3 camps. We didn't see his buff, or did you see that he had a buff? Most likely is that he took. Okay. Most likely is that he took 3 camps. Bot, and then he showed there to take dragon. This is how you squeeze value out of the jungle.
Let's see.
I'd be careful going any further though, because Udyr might pop around here now. This is his last camp that he hasn't taken.
Right.
There you go. Now you're full health and you get to take your own jungle. Or punish an Udyr. Beautiful. Yeah, so I didn't feel like ulting on that though. Oh, nice one. He's a master. These are small things that you might see as a top laner that you can expect from your jungle, or you can like tell your jungle this is what I'm looking for.
Let's see. Useful.
Careful on the E this time, don't push him towards the Vayne. It's too bad that Condemn doesn't pop the Poppy wall. That'd be dirty.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny. I think she thought that and that's why she did it.
Hmm.
Otherwise I have no idea why.
Oh, I think she was just doing it for third hit. She condemned the third hit. Alright, every time you cast Q, look at a lane.
That was not a lane. Oh, he has phase rush. Hmm.
Why are you backing here?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna buy an item and then go back.
Okay. Alright, where's your next gank?
Next thing, probably bot lane should be right.
Okay.
Everyone.
Oh, no, I'd say it's even better now.
Really?
Well, it's going to take you a minute and a half to clear your 5 camps, and then that'll put you in a position, or you can clear 4 camps, go gank bottom, and then recollect your Gromp afterwards to heal up.
Let me see.
Because they're going to respawn and show back up there, so it's potentially going to be great. That guy's just losing.
I didn't
Don't worry about it.
expect him to do that. Should I just wait here or?
I would have left. I wouldn't have come. But now that you're here, yeah, you can take the Rift Herald. You can eat through it with it being unstoppable, but you have to be careful of them. Like, they definitely kill you here. I still like the idea of going bot, especially since Poppy's a Samira hard counter.
Right.
So there's some value to fighting off the Nasus, but Vayne should still counter Nasus later. You can leave it. That word's dead.
She's gonna leave Nasus now.
Which is exactly wrong, because this is where she should be okay. Big fights. Be careful, you're on Zyra. Those things hit hard. You good?
I'm gonna go take the dragon, and no one's gonna stop me.
For sure. Alright. You don't need to mute the Twitch, but I would mute the Twitch.
Huh?
I said you don't need to mute the Twitch. I mean, you're pretty good at ignoring it, so.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Or did you mean his chat?
His chat.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of just ignore it.
Yeah.
The pings are the only, like, pings really get to me.
Right, because you're hearing them. It's actually interesting since I can't hear your sound. I don't hear the pings, so those didn't bother me at all.
Right, yeah. That's my bad. No, he just pinged a lot earlier.
Oh, that's right.
It was
he
more
did.
like it was useless pinging, you know?
Oh,
Like,
of course.
That's what I care about most, though.
Of course, yeah. He's doing the Tyler 1 special right
Usually
there.
I just leave them all, like, on.
Yeah.
Because you never know when it could be useful, but...
Right,
Like
if they're just going to do that every 12 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, just definitely not a good use.
Alright, give me some lane info when you press Q here.
Sorry, out down, the Twitch used his ultimate to get it, but... Is the bot pushing into us? No.
Well, no.
Now it is.
It's gonna, yeah, with NASA showing up, obviously. And no, it was an even wave.
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Movement speed is clutch on her.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what to build, to be honest.
Well, let's see. What do we have? We can make a plan. They've got
80, BP.
all damage. So tank's gonna be good. You'll be the front line for your team. That guy's really big. Not to, yeah, get out.
No, I can't help.
Press. Oh, no, you can get the skink. She's got the speed boost. She wants it. She lost it.
Yeah, she might die.
Yep. 19 minutes of pent-up frustration coming out in one big motion. Lulu should have sped up the Vayne, not you.
Oh yeah, the Vayne definitely. I feel it, to be honest. You also should win that, right?
1v3? I don't think so. He'd have to be a hell of a player to win that. Which, you know, sometimes they are, but... Alright, press tab. Who's big?
On our team or their team?
Both.
Oh, well, their NOS is definitely as big. Samira's a lot bigger. On our team, it's the Twitch. Yasuo's alright.
Hmm. So we're definitely gonna formulate around trying to get them damaged. Luckily, you have a lot of knockups for Yasuo, although he's already shown the propensity to miss the Q, but hopefully he's learning.
Should I get Omens and then Visage, or should I get Visage first?
No Visage. Definitely not Visage.
No Visage?
You don't really have healing, so Force of Nature I'd say is strictly better.
Okay, I was saying that more for my own shield. 'Cause
What about your shield?
they get better with it, don't they?
No. No. So what's your plan? How are we going to attack this game?
I'm gonna try to slow the Gnosis off of them.
Okay.
CC the Samira. Not sure
What's
what else.
what's the shape of the fight?
Ship of the fight, Gnosis is gonna be in the front line with Udyr. They're gonna try to get in there. Samira's gonna try to get her ult off on everybody. And then Lux is also gonna be in the side lanes with Zyra, just waiting to catch people out.
What are some major tools that your team has to win a front-to-front?
My CC, Lulu CC, Twitch
Yeah,
ult,
Twitch
Yasuo
ult,
ult, if I can knock
Yasuo,
them up with my ult.
and Yasuo Windwall as well. So you guys are actually really strong in a front-to-back situation, especially if Samir is trying to dive through you. So you guys want to be like two battering rams at each other. Your battering ram's going to be better because Lulu's going to be able to ult. Careful, Yasuo's not there. But that right there would be the perfect situation.
Yeah.
You're gonna create the arrowhead, right, the head of the battering ram, and then hopefully Yasuo joins up with you based on one of your stuns. Lulu can keep you big, and we'll see what comes. But out in the open is definitely gonna favor them. The only thing that you're gonna have to worry about really is Zyra damage. Like because the longer the fight goes while you're tanking in the front line, the more her planes are going to be ripping you up. So that's one of her biggest strengths is Tank Shredder. Oh, he went for a one-man ult. Good job.
Is my W not up to stop her dash?
I didn't see. Or I think she dashed right in front of it.
Dang.
But you can do it by yourself.
I wanted to get pink wards in the shop as well.
Right.
You can sell your refillable and get another one. What item spikes are they on?
It's under.
Zyra's on 0 items. Holy crap. She tried to build everything and she's built nothing.
Right.
So actually that reduces the threat of her in these fights. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so it died too soon.
Yep. You're okay. Keep holding the head. Careful, your guy's running ahead. Yeah, I would actually not do camps anymore. You can do camps now while there's downtime, but if your team's in a lane, there's a high probability of you showing on a ward somewhere that the enemy team is set up in the jungle. So I would be actively sweeping your own jungle to try to get those visions, get their vision out, and just know that every time that you go into a camp, especially if it's Krugs or Gromp, that you're far away from the fight. So I would do those more as cleanup, or just give them to the carries now. Like Vayne going in taking Gromp is totally acceptable.
Okay.
And really, Vayne's probably small enough where she could be split pushing against Nasus at this point, but if a team fight broke up, she'd have enough time to show up. We'll see. We'll see what she decides to do. It's a 4v4 coming up right now. Twitch is on the rest of their line. It's hilarious. Twitch is going for it. Nice. Great job. Just push this wave and go Baron. But don't chase the Udyr. You should probably ping Baron now so your team knows that that's the plan.
Yeah.
You have Vayne
I have
Yasuo.
a different plan in mind.
That's right, you and Twitch can do it. Twitch, despite all of his toxicity, is showing that he's okay.
Yeah, sadly, it's usually the people who are the most toxic who know what they're doing.
It is, and I don't think anyone realizes that, like, that's the balance, right? It's how good of a teammate are you? How strong is your mental? That's one thing. How much game knowledge you have is another thing, and then how good are you is the third. And so people that show up in the same bracket, they're like, you're a negative win rate, like 1.7 KDA player, and they're like a 4 KDA, and it's like, well, we might have different skill sets. You might wonder what what they are. Maybe you're just an asshole. But it's if I'm right. So you do want to get one AP item. You're fine right now with these. Yeah, good.
One force of nature, right?
Yeah, I think Force of Nature is best because it's move speed, and it's also Zyra deals delayed damage, so it's constantly going to be proccing all the way. Good peel. Yasuo's looking. God, alright. He has not cast a single ult off of your spells.
I feel betrayed. I feel so. You see, if I did those wolves earlier, he wouldn't have been doing them. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, no, he wasn't even hitting the wolf. No, honestly, he wasn't. You just hit your spells, and he wasn't even looking to press his R.
Oh, that hurts so much.
Like, he's actually... Yeah, you guys are good, though. The shape of these team fights heavily favors you. Alright, so now put yourself in the other team's shoes. What should they be doing? Assuming they figure out that this formation doesn't work for them.
Kill Twitch. Kill Lulu, kill Twitch.
How?
Make have tanks CC the Vayne. How? Zyra CC Poppy until she can't move, so then the Nasus and Udyr can run down the Vayne, or not the Vayne, the Lulu and Twitch. And then Samira can deal with them as well.
Yeah, realistically, anytime that your front lines collide, you guys are going to win. Because that means Twitch is in range, and if their backline is in range of your front line, then Twitch safely behind you is also in range of their backline. Right, with his ultimate. And Yasuo will also have access to them. They should not be coming at you, period. They need to figure out a new strategy. So if keeping their space is the optimal strategy, how should they do this? What should their map-wide tactic be?
Board up a lot, push near objectives.
Ward up where?
My jungle.
Which jungle?
Anywhere near a lane they're pushing.
Okay. Which side, left or right?
Right side.
Why?
Because the dragon's gonna come up sooner than the Baron.
Yeah, dragon's a win condition for them for sure. They should be playing at least a 4-1 split, if not a 1-3-1. Samira deals a lot of damage, but there's no way for her to access your backline through you. She just can't do it. Right? Lux, Zyra have amazing zone control, especially Zyra. They can just hold a lane. So whatever side your team goes to, they can just send Lux and Zyra, and they can put Nasus, who's showing that he can just crush this Vayne, into a side lane. He's got TP advantage, Um, and Udyr the same thing, right? Udyr's fast enough that he can get away from any side laner. So their formation should be 1-3-1 with Udyr, Nasus in side lanes, Samira, Zyra, and Lux together in the mid lane, just wave clearing. And essentially wherever you guys bring the numbers, Udyr should leave, and Nasus should leave and go to wherever it's weak. So now, assuming they go 1-3-1, or do you understand how they should be playing 1-3-1?
Yeah.
How?
Run away
I'll
from
let you
this.
fight this.
Oh no. I can't.
Nasus is so fast.
That's unlucky.
There was potentially a chance for you to ult them
Yeah,
over the wall.
I want to flash ult,
But this is the issue.
something goes
Yeah, we
wrong.
just have to be with the team right now. We're scary.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yep. I mean, this is Yasuo's fault for going into a side lane and getting picked 2v1 because you guys were actually ahead in the other one. But then
Right.
the priority, Yasuo and Twitch, between them, who's more likely to carry this game?
Twitch.
So I would just stand on Twitch.
Yeah.
And Yasuo even despite your ridiculous synergy, has not like pressed a single button to go with you. Alright, Zyra's dead. That's fantastic. Now you guys can contest this. Twitch ult is coming up as well. Lulu ult's there. They went into the grass. Yep. Udyr's baiting. There you go. Samira's the target for you. And just peel the Nasus. There you go. GG. Push mid, game over. Team's gonna go dragon.
They want dragon.
This is where I would frantically ping mid. I would ping the Yasuo, like get him to come over. It is mandatory that he joins you now. Alright, they're getting Baron. They can't be helped. This is where I want to type to everybody in the game. I want to like add everyone post game and be like, so did you know you had checkmate at 22:48? Did enemy team? Did you know you should have been split pushing the whole time? That's right. It'll be our little secret.
You know the teams don't care about winning.
They just want kills. I mean, in normals, that's definitely true. Okay, I would have, it's too late to change it, I would have gotten the null magic mantle, because you already have enough health that the damage from Zyra, actually she may not have finished burn. Okay, she did. Okay, yeah, she did. And she's going awkwardly for, what is she even going? She's going for Seraph next, and then Demonic Embrace.
She's about what to build.
Yeah, it looks like she doesn't know. Alright, stay with the Twitch. These camps aren't worth anything to you anyways. It's okay if Fang goes side lane. Your team has Baron. We definitely want to make the most of it. You don't need to kill that ward. It's already dead. Ooh, your Twitch is big. Alright, yeah, 100% protect the Twitch. Good job. Now you walk it in. Vayne applying Baron in a side lane is a totally acceptable answer. He's also totally good against Udyr. Well, I didn't think you guys were going to win this game, but you did it.
Really?
I had faith in you, but I thought your team was going to start typing up a storm the way they... Yasuo did it! It's amazing!
Wait, he can dash off my E?
Yeah. You have two spells that displace. Your ult and your E both are displacements.
Huh.
Fane said sorry about your top laner. I would give that guy stayed cool. because
Who?
the
Me?
vein.
Nah,
Nah. No one?
no one.
Oh man.
Too much of a hassle to pick and choose. I always feel bad.
So better to make everybody, and it's also it affects your honor too.
It does?
Yeah, if all 5 people on your team honor someone, then everyone gets double the honor points.
No, I don't want them to get honor points. Did you see what happened there? What?
Lulu was a good
It
teammate.
was quiet. You see, being a bystander, same thing as doing the act.
Vane put up with it. Did you? She
I mean,
even?
Vane did. So. She probably just muted everyone, to be honest.
No, she didn't. They were typing at each other, but it was
Oh,
hilarious.
really?
At the very end, she said, "Sorry about your top lane, your
Yeah.
top diff." And it's like, yeah, to have the charisma to still be willing to trash talk after a game like that is nice. Is wonderful. Oh, is that your rankings that game?
Yeah, the mobalytics, I accidentally clicked my Discord and was like, oh no,
Teamfight God,
I'm gonna be
superior
exposed.
jungler. Things to improve. No Rift Heralds taken. All right, let's talk about that. Should you have taken a Rift Herald? Could you have taken one?
Probably could have taken one when they were taking the dragon.
Yeah, and you really would have had to sneak it. Um, like you said, Azudir is taking a dragon, but I think taking his jungle is even better because
Yeah,
there's more experience attached
especially
to that.
since, oh no, they had one.
They had one Herald.
Yeah, they had a herald in mid.
Yeah, yeah, they popped it up top. You used your shield pretty accurately to get the timing on the dash. I don't know if you actually reduced the damage to the turret or not, but you hit it really close.
I did what?
So the dash of the Rift Herald.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first off, the Rift Herald deals increased damage based on how much health it has.
Yeah.
Okay, it always deals at least 2,000 damage, but it can. I think it can deal up to like 2,700 or something like that. Maybe not quite that much, but
What?
no,
Oh,
not twice, but like 2,700, 2,500
yeah.
maybe, something like that. So you'll see pros sometimes. They'll cue an auto attack on the Herald as it's colliding with them. So even though they're getting knocked to the side, they're also hitting the eye from the back. And they pop the Herald to either kill it or reduce its damage before it gets its damage off, without presenting a
Oh.
target to the enemies.
Hmm.
Right? Like
I
you
never knew
obviously
those.
can't walk just out to the eye because the 2 people that were ushering it in are just there. They're gonna punish you for that, right? But if you stand in front of your turret and you cue an auto, like the wind up of your auto has that like eighth of a second animation, depending on which champion you are, where
Mm-hmm.
it's winding up. They wind up as the herald's charging, so that they swing as it's hitting them and as it's passing them, so that they hit the eye. It is a
Hmm.
very advanced thing.
Yeah. No, no. If I did that, it was completely on accident.
It, okay, I believe. It looked like you did it on purpose.
No, no,
'Cause
that was a total accident. I didn't even know that concept until just now. All I knew is that the big thing's charging at it. I want to hit it. Huh. I have to watch that because that. Damn, I didn't. Oof.
it's a very tricky thing, and if the herald is at 2,000 health, you can save your turret that way.
Maybe I just accidentally saw someone do it before and was like, ooh, that looks fun. Let me try
Yeah,
that.
let me try that one. Pop the eye as it's flying.
Yeah, no, definitely was an accident.
It also almost always has to be a melee attack, um, because there's no way to like if a Zyra's auto attacking, the animation will just follow it, and the charge is much faster than her attack. But a melee
Mm,
can be like, I'm swinging, I get bumped, but I still hit the eye.
right.
Tiny thing, doesn't matter in the greater scheme of things, but it is a small optimization.
Hmm, interesting. We'll try that if the situation ever represents itself again, which it most likely will.
Yeah, I mean, it does twice a game,
Oh
some
wow, yeah.
right?
Gotta go back and clean my stuff. Oh, that's a lot of books. I don't know what that is.
So what's your major? What are you studying?
Business marketing. Business specialized in marketing. But
Okay.
supposed to mess that up.
So you can repay me by marketing my Twitch stream. You can teach me how to advertise.
Oh,
Right?
well, if you want that too, then yeah, that sounds good. I was just gonna pay you back.
Oh, okay.
I saw that your sessions are like 1,000 for 12, and I was like, oh wow, he's giving me a lot more than 12. Gotta pay him back, especially moving forward.
Oh, whatever's good.
So I'm definitely not letting you do this shit for free. No. Hope you didn't think I was gonna make you do this shit for free. I would have felt terrible. My girlfriend actually brought it up the other day. She's like, "Oh, so are you paying him?" Like, no, not yet.
It's all good.
Don't worry. I might be a poor college student now, but one day when I am the rich e-boy, I got you.
The rich e-boy or LCS pro, you know.
And whichever comes first. Hopefully the LCS, because not a lot of time.
No, it's 2024 is over the hill in
Oh really?
esports.
Oh hey, good. I have some time then. I
You
better step it up.
have a little bit of
Oh,
time.
oh yeah, honestly, yo. So, like you were saying earlier, where everyone has their like thing, like mental strength, good at game strength, toxicity, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm not toxic. I am
Nope.
very stupid, so I don't know any of that game knowledge stuff until you tell me it.
Mm-hmm.
Skill, I'm like average, a little bigger than average, but you know
On,
that's usually by luck. And then
on skill?
yeah, and then the
No, no,
mental
no, no.
thing. Oh god, the
No, no, no.
mental I
All
got.
right. You've got a very strong mental, and I'm impressed at your competitive nature to take down that leaderboard. And I know you're gonna put in another entry. You're like, no, no, no. This guy's not allowed to be higher
Oh
than
yeah, as
me.
soon as I saw that, I was like, what in the world? It's like he should have a lot higher score. I got the ADC. All right, let me just dodge really quick. All right, but like he got like a lot. He didn't get more score than I did, but he got higher than me.
Well, he outscored you by like 700 or something.
Yeah, but like his time was
Oh,
a
his
lot
time was
higher than
a
me, but he
lot.
didn't
Yeah.
outscore me by more.
Well, that's because
Is what I'm saying.
his average reaction time was 1.9, whereas yours was 1.1. So he actually didn't do many more questions than you, because he was taking almost twice as long. Does that make
Oh
sense?
yeah.
That's why he had to go a little bit further than you in the game, because he also had a worse rate. But
Oh,
but
makes a
basically
lot more sense.
he was going slowly, methodically, so he wasn't getting nearly as much progress as you were.
I was going slow in methodic. At least it felt like it at times.
I have a challenge for you. I've been meaning for you to do this. I didn't give you the dot challenge, right?
The what challenge?
The dot challenge, the mouse accuracy.
Is that the aim booster thingy?
It's a mouse accuracy test. It's
Ooh,
like
I
targets
want to
come
do
up.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Gonna go
Sounds like
insane,
aim booster.
tiny.
Oh yeah, but back to what I was saying about the mental thing. Yeah, so my mental is strong, and I can do things a lot, like, or not a lot, but I can do a lot of the same thing a lot. So I was trying to figure out what to do in the, like all this time I have, because like right now usually it's just CS practice, but aside from that,
Mm-hmm. Well,
insane tiny.
right now it's wave management practice. That's
Yeah.
that's a skill that you should get, because you are not average at
Yeah.
mechanics.
Pretty bad. No, 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 I know. I've done really bad in CS, and it's like my weakest thing. And I used to be an ADC main, believe it or not. Oh, it is just like Aim Booster, except a lot harder. Huh. Oh, it doesn't stop after 3. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I always wanted to make it bigger, because like, hold on, let me show you Aim Booster. Because it's like the same exact thing, but a lot smaller. How do I?
Aim boosters. Well, you can go to hard. Go to small instead of tiny. So
Oh. Oh. Okay. Come on, move. I just never thought to do this more because I always thought it would be for like FPSs, you know?
it is, but it's mostly for FPS, but it's also just a metric test. Here, I'll let you focus.
Oh, what test?
Talk to you after.
Oh. No, no worries. It's gonna go like this for a lot because I have lost count of this because the screen is huge. It's great. I love it. I never knew there was like a bigger screen for aim booster. I'm only trying to get the ones that I can just barely see and get. Oh my god. I can't wait to see the people that could actually like do this because that would be amazing to see.
All right, what was your score?
Oh no, I'm still not done yet. I'm just
Oh,
doing
okay.
terribly. But this just shows that I have a lot more to practice with this not aim boosting, but
Well, I'll tell you, it's
aim.
impossible to get them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Did you disconnect or did I'm
No,
disconnected?
I
Oh,
just haven't been typing. I've just been trying to figure out if it's impossible or not. I don't think it is.
okay. Well, you're right. But they spawn, I think at insane. I want to say 6 of them spawn a second, but let me check.
Alright, let me start on a lower difficulty. Easy, normal, hard. Yeah.
Let me. I'm gonna
Hard. I'll need medium.
swap this and join back in.
Oh, is the stream not working?
Okay. What are the settings right now?
I tweaked it to make it a lot easier. Too easy. Hard, medium, 90 seconds.
Yeah.
The dots are so small.
Okay. So to give you a vantage point or a reference point, hard medium, I only get about half of them, and you were getting all of them easily.
Uh, I mean, because it was only like 2 or 3 seconds into it, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I would have missed like a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
This one, yeah, I can barely get the ones on the outer. Like, I see them, but I can't hit them.
Yep. Oh, we got a lot of misses.
Yeah. Because they just get so tiny at one point that, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I have to give up on that. Oh, this is fun. I'm going to be doing this a lot. Because, like, I can do this, like, for hours on end, like, with the challenge thingy. Because, you know, I just have a lot of free time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get bored of stuff that easily. I just don't know what to do. Because, like, especially with the break coming up, like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to have much time. Or I'm not going to have much time. I'm going to have a lot of time for things. So I plan to, like, what's the word? Really integrate the teachings you gave me during that time.
Nice.
So I didn't know what else to do. So aside from the teachings of the CS and all that. Also, like, how do you optimize that CS train? Because, like, how I did it was, I, like, played Karthus and Anivia a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
without items and without the level ups. But I don't know if that's, like, a good way to do it or if there's a better way to do it.
So, what was your score there?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I wanna
I didn't get all of them. That's all I
write it
know.
down. Do it for 30.
30?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That 30 will give me the reference point. So put it on. Oh, you have it on
Mm-hmm.
insane and medium. Okay.
It's on medium. Should I make it tiny?
I
Or
want
small?
hard. Do hard and small.
Hard and small?
Hmm.
Alright.
This is the one that you'll have a scoreboard entry for my
You have a
personal.
scoreboard for it?
Yeah, my own personal for people that I
Oh,
coach.
that's awesome! I'm gonna try to. Nah, I've already messed up my the rhythm way too much. I can't. It really is just like aim booster, because if I miss just one, I get like all out of whack and I just can't catch back up.
Hmm.
Ah, no, there was another I could have gotten.
386.
This is so hard. This is so much fun though.
Are you in queue by the way?
No, I should have probably been in queue, but then I
Oh
haven't
yeah, yeah.
collected it.
Jump in queue and then
Then I can play more.
you can play some more.
Alright, this is gonna be added to the stuff I gotta do. What is this?
So the official entry for score is the average of your second through fourth best scores.
What does that mean?
So like if you play 5 times, it's remove the top one and the bottom one.
Oh, so the top two and bottom two, and it goes with your.
Well,
your
no,
average?
it's your second, third, and fourth, and I averaged those.
Oh.
So because this is a sort of game that you get better as you play it, right? So you don't want to have the one outlier where you just got lucky and it was top end, where it's just like
Right.
the spawns came out, and you also don't want to have the bottom one where it's like I was learning or I made mistakes or I get distracted.
Makes sense. What do you think? Is it better to play on a high DPI or a low DPI?
League of Legends?
Yeah.
I think high.
Oh. How high?
Well, can your computer... Here, actually...
What
what's that? Let me look. Optimal...
Because I heard to play on like 700 or 900.
Nice.
And I also heard to play on the highest you can go. So I don't know what to do. I've just been doing the lowest.
You talking about your mouse DPI? Or the...
Yes? I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess.
Okay. So, I actually don't know much about the metrics on, like, visual graphics and whatnot, because those change.
Oh, no, not that. Not
Talking
that stuff. I know nothing about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mouse DPI, definitely.
So, I mean, I could do a little bit of research, but let me see.
Because mine is it'll overload like at 800 to 900. 800 to 1000, usually just at the 800. That's always because like I hear people say, oh, low is better, and then I hear people say high is better.
I think it's just for comfort. I think it really just matters for you. Let's see. But this is claiming to be an essential guide to optimizing mouse DPI. Turn Windows mouse acceleration off.
What do you have your DPI set at?
You know what? I wouldn't even be able to tell you. What? Probably whatever. Hold the left mouse button and move your mouse.
Maybe I should play on a higher DPI then.
Yeah, let me see.
So I think it would make hitting these a lot easier, but I'd have to get used to that high sensitivity.
Well, that's the thing, right? So that's the catch is what are you comfortable with? So, for example, my son has it on a higher setting, and I can barely even like use the start menu because everything flies. 411. 411.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I was just looking at these two.
Yeah,
Like
it's
actually hitting all the targets. Huh. What is this bonus about?
spree probably. Mouse.
When they get smaller, that's the hardest.
Did you swap this to tiny?
You're kidding me, come on. Oh. That's not fair. Is that Pantheon top? That probably is.
Probably Urgot.
You sure it's not Urgot Jungle?
I'd
Actually,
say Pantheon Jungle is way more likely.
okay.
What's your page?
Should I swap these?
No, I think second one's good. Revitalizes tends to be the best. I think you're gonna need Ravenous Hunter though.
Ravenous Hunter?
Yeah, are you trying to get used to using Ultimate Hunter for your team? Is that something that Feely wants
I
you to
mean,
do?
for the secondary, I don't really know what to do.
Okay. I want you to do Ravenous Hunter. It makes your lane phase much easier. The Ultimate
Sounds
Hunter is it's weird. The tempo of the game rarely outscales your own ultimate timer. Right, like you use the ult, you do stuff, things clean up, but since you're using it once per dragon fight or baron fight, you tend to not need actually lots of cooldown on your ult. Even though it is good, I think it's much better on jungle Shen, or support Shen, who needs to be flying around the map at every chance that they get, right?
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I was worried about that, but I didn't actually think about it. Hmm. Annoying.
Okay, let me get you full screen again.
So for this, are they just gonna hide behind the Urgot? Pantheon's gonna ult into the backline while I'm getting CC'd with Rel and Pantheon?
Okay, so
And
who's
Santa?
yeah, I mean
Who's what?
Rel has two different modes. She could just be peel bot or she could be engage tank. Urgot's almost definitely going to try to pierce you guys. So, what's your formation?
My formation is gonna be myself at the front, Morgana's gonna be in the center alongside with Kale and MF. And then Echo's gonna look for picks. Or whoever like he can assassinate.
Okay.
Just like me.
Just keep holding tab for a second. All right. Who wins the all in 5v5 bum rush? People just like blasting each other.
They should, right? Because Urgot ults me, they burst me down, I die, and then my team's defenseless.
I'd say it's actually because they're all AD. They have a major flaw on their team, and you guys should be strong here. Careful with the legs.
Yeah.
He's eased down. You can fight him again. You have to be careful with the legs. So Urgot is extremely punishable early, up until level 9. At level 9, he's going to outscale you. He did go press the attack, so his trading pattern's going to be much better at level 1, but you'll be able to beat him, and you're definitely much stronger in ganks.
Nice. He's gonna get the gank first, though. Should I get W or E? Because I don't ever want to engage, right?
Yeah, I would hold the point right
At least
now,
for
but
now.
W is a hard counter to Urgot.
Hmm.
So you could easily start fighting him and use W to just win a trade here, and then get another cooldown for level 3. I would get W and push for level 3 here. He's trying to get it. You got it.
Oh, W, right.
Right, because it blocks all of its attacks, thus blocking shotguns and everything.
Right.
Who's going to hit 4 first?
Did that hit me, like, as I dashed?
Yeah, you started your dash as it had already connected with you, so your dash completed and then he tossed you over. That Urgot's E is right up there with Gragas belly bump for like highest priority in trade patterns. Oh, this is good for you. Now dash out.
Ah.
Be a little more careful to the front part of that. If you just cast the
Yeah.
W as he landed, you would have been fine.
Oh, I shouldn't have TP'd.
Yes, you should have. 100%. I was about to say good job teleporting. So your instincts are taking over. That's good.
What do you mean?
Why? So why was it a must TP situation?
I have no idea, really. The
Um,
wave was gonna push me, right?
no,
Like, he
your wave
couldn't
was
have
pushing.
killed this turret or
Your wave,
cannon.
your wave was pushing out. The the exception to that would have been if you're making a decision to get Echo huge and Echo wanted to hold the wave. But
Mm.
your entire team net gold goes up if Echo goes into jungle and you teleport. It's also going to work out well as far as your ult is going to come up before teleport. Your second ult will come out up at about the same time as your teleport this way. So you'll be able to, on your second ult play, ult to make a play and then teleport back to wherever you need to go. If needed. What did you bring to lane?
I brought a ruby crystal and the health bot.
Yeah, what does he have?
He has ruby crystals, longsword.
Okay. So he's up 10 damage on you. We need to avoid the poke, but look for all-in trades that you can back out of.
Yeah, I just want to get my grass stacks.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna look for grasp stacks with W up, so he can't really punish you. And then if he tries to jump
So like
you,
that.
yeah. And then if he tries to jump you, then you dash through him, back into your minions, make him attack you through minions. Good job.
Emotes also really get to me.
The what?
Like if I see emotes too many times in a game, I will
Oh.
do what Brazane did earlier. Like that is the one sure way to like actually really tilt me. Because it's just like, ah, stop! I'm gonna kill you in a second if you keep doing that, and then I die because I got, annoyed.
Look, Echo. Look, Echo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to teleport dash, but they backed off.
And really, you actually don't want to teleport right now. You want to be aware. Now it's good, because you're definitely swinging that 2v2, but you have to be careful of his grab. Echo's coming on this. Or got low on mana. Oh, get forward, start moving forward.
Yeah, I just wanted to TP on him to get the guaranteed dash.
Gotcha, okay. Okay, that works as well. That's fair.
Because I wanted him to be like, oh, he's teleporting to someone, now's the time to go on him. You know?
That is a very insightful trick. That's good. I like that you're thinking that way. Alright, what's the game plan?
Backed by Tiamat, resist the urge to taunt Urgot. Get a control? No. Hey, what do you think about, I know I don't do this in League anymore, but like, intentionally provoking the opponent to like tilt them? Because I think it's a solid strategy, but like, it's really underhanded in my opinion. And it's not really allowed anywhere
Yeah,
competitively.
you're right.
But if it was,
I think a lot of people would be using it, but people emote it as long as it's
and that
flavorful.
tilted me.
Yeah, like Niski is probably the most renowned emoter in maybe all of League of Legends. That guy is so ready to toss an emote at a moment's notice. Just like he sees that his like Ziggs ult, let's say it's Ziggs ult, he casts it and he knows it's gonna hit and he knows it's gonna kill someone. He'll drop the like mic drop as he fades away and just like doesn't even like look at where it lands.
That's amazing.
But yeah, there's some discussion about it. I think people like it because it's good for the fans, and it's
Yeah, that's
also
what I want to play for fans, you know?
yeah, it's good.
Like, definitely, but I have zero idea how you do that. Like, you know, aside from emotes and stuff, because like I hate the BM in Taunton League. Like I did it at one point, you know, because advantage. But aside from that, like afterwards, I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So you know, no point.
There was
And it's me.
yeah in Heroes of North. Well, we'll talk about it later. This is your
No,
last
it's
chance to
okay.
be. This is your last chance to be aggressive with him, by the way.
Really?
Well, once he hits level 9, he can just keep his W on, and he can run you
Okay.
down. There will be no more down windows, but you don't need to take trades with Urgot to be effective this game,
Hmm. That's
right?
good to
Like,
know at least.
yeah, you can just be in side lanes ignoring him and pushing the waves away, which is why the Titanic Sterix Triforce build is going to be really good this game. Because you'll be just crushing waves. Your job will be to split push, and then really your team doesn't want to get into a huge bundled team fight unless you're in the unless you have like that perfect arrowhead formation, right? With you in front, diving with Echo, Misfortune ulting everybody, Janna peeling the Misfortune, or Morgana kind of being the what's the word I'm looking for? Extra, extraneous, but like valuable addition to your team in the dive line,
Mm-hmm.
but really looking to black shield you mostly, or Echo. Good.
Hmm.
We have to be careful of our health right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling up with some pots.
Yeah, you've also got second wind and Doran shield. So all of these trades, remember the short burst trades that start and end with a Q and a shield are good for you. Nice.
Oh no.
It's gonna wear off.
Okay. That's fun.
You should definitely back though.
I can survive the
You can
next
take
time.
this. Okay. So Cannon Wave, a really good time to get your back in or punish him for overstaying. Your team's definitely looking for a fight here, and you're not healthy though. It's a big problem. So the main reason I wanted you to back, remember how I was telling you that first. Good job.
Right, the burst.
That I was telling you that your first ult was that your second ult was going to come up at the same time as your teleport.
Oh, you were right.
So that play being available, grab boots, yeah, is why you wanted to back there so you could be full health. That way you're getting into a fight, you're definitely turning it without like potentially being a liability, and then you still have the ability to teleport up top to get the cannon wave.
Mm.
So that's like that's the windfall for Shen when those come up together at the same time as your buy. That's when it's the best. You can fight this. Echo's here. Yep, make him use those. Echo's here. You want to wait for the parallel convergence to set him up. That's a little bit early. Oh, it worked.
I should have given that to him,
Why?
so then he could get even more ahead.
Okay.
Because right now with my items, I don't think it'll be like, because you know, yeah, I don't know. I always feel like as the top, I should give it to the other laners instead of myself.
Okay. There is a time and a place for that for sure. Echo being a carry is definitely potentially one of them, and he's also ahead. He's also on a snowball build, so it's definitely valuable. I like that you're getting plates here. You might be able to get 3. Definitely get 2 though. Good. Good job proxying. This gives you a lot of options.
Yep. Well, I don't know if it does or not. I just remember you like, hey, if you want to go back in a good time, you want to back and kill their back wave
Yep.
first.
Yep. You're good. You just buy yourself an extra 20 seconds on your back here.
Oh, here, just wrote the word.
And since you're looking for a spike, right, your Titanic being the spike that it is, it's good. I would have, in this case, because plates were running out. Oh, you didn't pack. Okay. I would have gone for the plate because the plate's going away. Yeah, Echo's coming up.
Yeah, nah. He's not gonna get him in time.
Yeah. It's kind of a big stun. Just put up that Twilight Refuge. Yeah, pull out. That was a bit of a reach. It's a good job by Echo. There's no ult on you. He might just die though. Okay. So in that case, because you had a second plate available to take, and it was 1330, I would have gone for the plate because that's gold that disappears, whereas the minion wave you'll be able to get, and you'll be able to get a different back timer.
Right. That would have been a lot smarter, and then my Echo wouldn't have died.
Yeah, I mean he reached on his own behest there.
You are right there, lady.
So this is a game where it's fine to be Titanic Hydra. If there were a game to be full tank though, 4 AD is definitely amongst unlucky.
I was really hoping for that extra second.
But this is a game where you could go, instead of Triforce, you could go for a tank mythic to go with your Sterix Cage and Titanic. You could play it both ways. I think your team comp is just way better than theirs. So I think there's a lot of right answers. So I'll leave it up to you. There is one item that is a hard counter to Urgot.
Would it just be Warlocks?
Nope. Really good use of Twilight Refuge. Good job. Way to survive. You're using the W very, very well.
That's on accident.
I'm actually curious. Look at the recommended shop. You might see if it pops up.
Just a moment.
Oh, fight the panic. What?
Okay.
What?
I missed my dash into him.
No, that's okay. I think you're strong here. Titanic kills both. That goes a little bit behind the play. So, just show me recommended shop for a second.
Right, yeah.
I want to see if it's there.
Sunfire, Thornmill, Randu, and Zombie.
Okay, so good against Urgot. Yeah, it's there. I'm impressed with the shop for having this. Yeah, Thornmail, Bramble Vest is a hard Urgot counter.
Yeah, wait, did I say Warmox?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my bad. I always say the two are the same. I don't know why. It's like sometimes I call Baron Dragon.
That, you know what, it happens a lot. It's really hard to control actually, because when your brain is in the heat of battle, and this is why I'll say I'll talk to you after the fight, and you say no, it's okay. Trust me, there's at least a 30% decrease in performance when trying to do two tasks.
You know, I figure there would be, and I always wanted to try to get over that, because like I talk to people during games, or people try to talk to me, and it's like they always like, oh, why are you so quiet? And it's like, you know, I'm just focused. You know?
There is no way except to practice it, but when you turn on the part of your brain that is receiving information, or for example, it's the common one that's been studied the most is driving and using your phone. You're getting at a 30% decreased performance in driving if you're focused on your conversation, right? You could focus on your driving, and that's why you might occasionally have this moment while you fight. You might have this moment. No, you're good. It's good. Shen having gold is good. You might have this moment where it's like, oh wait, what did you say? And it happens a ton in league games. If someone ever calls you while you're in the middle of a league game. Good job. Got his flash. Watch out. Watch out. Okay, why did that go wrong?
I got ulted. And my W, I W'd way too early.
Nope.
I kept going in.
It's yes, exactly. It's the combination of those last two. He already flashed. Your W's cooling down. your team also started peeling back to the right. So
Yeah.
as the fighter, you constantly need to be aware of where the rest of the fight is going, and if your numbers are playing 4v2 behind you, it is always better to turn back around and or let's say they're 2v2, it's much better for you to turn around and make it a 3v2 in that localized area than it is for you to chase the one person who's almost dead. Right?
Yeah.
That the one who's almost dead is essentially dead, or I will say practically dead,
Hmm.
because they can't rejoin the fight, not realistically. Or if they do, you can always be looking to punish, or whoever on your team, someone on your team might have the job of punishing them, right?
Mm.
But in that case, your team starts moving to the right. You need to immediately peel back and help them. They saw
The emo got to me.
that. You're good.
Shoot. Oh, I'm sad. At least I have
There's.
the frozen hand.
Hmm? Ooh, she jumped midair rooted. Nice job. Sniped. Can you press tab?
Yep.
All right. What items do people have, and what matters?
Mm. Tristana's Kraken Slayer. Is this shield? Yeah, the locket
Okay.
matters.
So
First matters to me.
the biggest things I would
And
be identifying is how many lethality items are they versus black cleavers and
yeah.
last whispers.
What cleaver,
So
black cleaver, lethality.
the existence of lethality items makes armor good. The existence of Kraken Slayer makes it, and Black Cleaver makes it bad. So health and a decent mix um, of armor is optimal for this game. But going
Right.
all out on armor would be bad. So completing the
So what
thorn
I
mail,
want.
not really
You're not
necessary.
completing
But
it? Okay.
well, it's does it actually? You know what? I don't know if they took this away when they remade the item. It used to deal
Took what away?
bonus damage based on how much armor you have. I think it still does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10% of your armor.
yeah.
Every bonus armor.
So it's more about the bramble effect than the thornmail effect, right? So you can finish
Okay.
that as your last item, but it's not important to have it before then. Alright, so yeah, this is where exactly I'd watch the fight and pay zero attention to your minions, except to like make sure you get the cannon, for example. The easiest trick that I use if I have Titanic is just walk up and start hitting the cannon, because the splash damage will hit the range minions, and if you do nothing else, then at least your wave will be healthier than theirs, and it will
Right.
push forward. Good job letting the wave push.
Oh, you said don't push forward or do push forward?
No, you're good. Great job.
Should I focus the Pantheon more than that
Yep,
fight?
yep,
Yeah or no?
yes. And specifically
Okay,
with Pantheon,
cool.
you can get in between the Pantheon and its target to reduce some of the damage that goes through to your carry. Nice try.
Oh
Good block,
no.
even though I know you weren't necessarily trying it.
I got all.
What are the two ways to beat Urgot's ult?
Uh, Echo ult? And my ult? No. Not sure to be honest with you.
No, and actually, it's very important that you never ult someone that's being
Yeah,
sucked
because
up
it goes
already.
through their shield.
Right, and it's an execute of low health, so it won't help them if they're already low and they're getting targeted by him.
Isn't it
Um,
like 25%?
uh, I'm not sure exactly, actually. It probably goes up. It's probably 25, 30, 35. But I will look that up for it as we're playing it right now.
Wouldn't it start at like 15 then? 25 to 35. That sounds right, but that's insane.
Maybe. 25. Just fought
At
25.
base?
Yep, just 25.
Oh, okay, at all levels. Alright. Hey, I was right for once.
The okay, so no, you can't echo ult. You can't Shen ult to save someone. There are two
How
ways
would
to
you
get out.
Like, what are?
So it is a suppression. So quicksilver items,
Really?
all get you out of Urgot ult. Yep. They also get you out of Mordekaiser ult and. Great job. Fantastic taunt. You're the spearhead. Your team just crushes theirs. Good job staying on Pantheon. Stay on the midline. Don't chase. Don't chase. Good job. So if you go and chase there, yes, there's a chance you get Tristana, but then Echo is also, you're basically taking 2 coin flips versus 1 guaranteed 2v1. Your guaranteed 2v1 is always a 1-0, whereas your 2 coin flips sometimes is 2-0, sometimes is 1-1, sometimes is 0-2, right? So if you take like the average results of 2 coin flips, it's going to be 1-1, and your 1-0 is just always better than the 1-1.
Right.
Follow? All right. Yeah, so suppression. Mordekaiser ult, Urgot ult, Warwick ult, Malzahar. They all are beat. Nice. Great job. They're all defeated by Quicksilver. All right.
I think those were too risky to try out.
Yes.
Or...
Yeah.
Okay,
That
I
one,
figured.
everything had to go right, and you guys had to be ahead. You also had 2,500 in unspent gold.
Mm-hmm.
So like your lead was much smaller than it seemed or could have been. You also just left base with 1,300 and a refillable pot. It's a foul.
Fillable. Right.
So what should you have right now? Just a little mental exercise.
Triforce? No.
Well, no,
There was
just over
there
your
was something else
potion.
you said before Triforce, right?
Well, no, Triforce would be next to go.
Gargoyle, right?
Gargoyle Stoneplate is really, really good. Yeah, and in this game it
Yeah,
would be
that's what I
exceptional.
wanted.
And yeah, so I think you're totally fine to get Gargoyle Stoneplate right now. But basically, leaving base with more than 800, more than 740 gold, and a refillable is just always wrong at this stage in the game.
Gotcha.
It should at worst become a pink ward, and your Dorn Shield should become a pink ward after you buy the Aegis right here.
Really?
Yes.
Pink Ward's that good?
Yes.
I mean, like I know they're good, but like to sell an item that gives you stats.
Well, look at your slots. You're at the point of the game where, like, you wouldn't, if you had open slots, I wouldn't ask you to do it, right?
Yeah, of course.
But you're at the point of the game where you're at your last item. You're building what was effectively probably your last item of the game. Control wards right now is better than 80 health. Because that's really what Dorn Shield. The passive is, maybe it gives you 6 health in a fight, but it's 80, so we'll call it 86 health. Right, 86 health is half of a ruby crystal, not even.
I just always worry, like, oh, if I sell this item, I die because it could have saved me, and I don't have. Should I stay with the team?
How long to your ult? No, you're fine to be pushing right now. I would be watching the fight though to get cooldown timers. Aim yourself so that you're hitting the wave. Yeah, there you go. Splashing to the wave. Perfect. And your team just wins. Ideally, your wave is slow pushing. You join the team, and in 15 seconds when your ult comes up, you catch up to a slow pushing wave and fast push it to crash it while your ult is up. Does that make sense? Repeat it back to me.
Yeah, I was not. Slow push when team is not here. Hard push when the no.
Keep hitting turret.
Try,
Keep hitting turret. Yeah. Well, just so you can compete.
Yeah, when it comes to like waves, my brain just any knowledge at all, my brain just gets fried immediately.
That's fine. That's fine. We're in competition right now. We'll compete.
1, 2. Oh, that's the fun.
All right, can you track everything they used?
Kai'Sa used an ultimate, Pantheon used ultimate.
Ping
I
it,
saw
ping it, ping it,
the
ping it,
things from Rel, I don't know if that was ultimate or not. Urgot used ultimate.
ping it.
Anyone?
Hmm?
Grand Star, full ultimate. Yeah, did I miss anything?
I
Was
think
there
your
a
eyes are better than mine,
flash?
but I want you to ping them all.
Oh. Yeah, but doesn't it come back up?
Yeah, but your team should know right now for this Baron fight, you're going to respawn with ultimate, and they need to know that the enemy team has none of those abilities. So you guys are going to crush this fight right now.
Okay.
You'll be just in time. No one wanted to show up, and Misfortune took back. Okay,
Should I ult the Morgana or just let it go?
let's see what happens. Start going towards Dragon. Can you finish your
Should I
gargoyle?
just go back to base? Yeah, yeah.
Now walking is optimal because you have a super pushing mid. The longer this goes, who does it favor if this goes a long time?
Us, definitely.
Yeah, you have pushing waves in the side lanes as well.
Yeah,
So I
because
want you to
Baron
teleport.
nearby.
I want you to teleport to one.
Teleport? Okay.
Yeah. You're come back to the Pantheon now. There you go. Now you've created a vice against them. And you're already catching a wave, and it also sends the signal to your team, hey, I'm ready to start pushing off of our lead here with 2 people dead. I like that you chose bottom and not top because it created that vice for the Pantheon.
Oh, I thought you said to go bottom.
I think I said to one of them, but one of them sounds kind of like bottom.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't notice any of the links up bottom.
Yeah, both lanes were pushing in with mega waves, which is why this is like working out so well for you guys right now. 2 kills at this inopportune time for the enemy team was so bad because of the waves. They should not have been fighting at all. They had to clear the side waves and reset the side waves before they did anything. And especially since they had Baron, they would have been favored in doing so. Right? It would have happened quickly for 1, and they would have had empowered backs for 2. All right, good job. So that little bit where I said recite that back to me, you also walked away from a turret that you had to push on while your team was pushing. So that's just an example of trying to multitask and answer complex questions is very difficult, but you pulled through. So
My
good
brain
job.
does
So
not.
go to this replay, and I think it was 2840. I want to say.
Okay.
Shen kind of hurts. We've got a fan. He's applauding your Shen play. You were crushing it in the damage department. That's the Titanic Sterix Gauge synergy going nuts on them, and then Shield
Wait,
Bash
who's on
also.
that?
Modded Spencer.
Oh, right, I remember him.
All right, so I think it was 2840. It was right before your death bottom. I want to say, or right before the big team fight. So maybe it's before that. Maybe it's a minute before that. Go back to before your team's fighting. Before the kills. Just before the kills. Okay. Go back another 30 seconds. Just delete. Works. Yeah, that works too. Okay. So pause. All right. So take stock. Look at your what noise?
Yeah, it's like it's probably something from the game, but yeah.
Oh, I can't hear anything in your game sound. So if you have a single character who's casting a spell, it'll like create a ringing effect whenever you're near them. All right, so put on blue vision. Okay.
Yes.
This situation. Tell me the pros and cons of this situation.
The pros for us, I can push. The cons are the team most likely is gonna die.
Okay. What else? What's your exact cooldowns?
What do you mean?
How long on your ult?
Oh, it wouldn't be up until after this fight was done.
Yeah, but how long? Let's make a plan.
Like 14 seconds?
I don't know.
24?
Go click
It was
on
a
you.
while.
Go click on you. 19. Okay.
19.
All right. So, pros, you have 2 pushing side lanes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cons is the middle of the map where they're rotating from is completely dark. How one of the ways to fix that would be to push up the middle lane and only move after your minions have already come forward. All right. Or another one would be to have a deep lane ward. Let's take stock of the wards that you guys have. The ones that are in the blue jungle, the eastern quadrant. All right. That east, yep. That one does nothing. That one should be placed on the other side of that wall always. At worst case scenario, it should be placed, hover the blue buff, yep, in the right corner. Yeah, exactly. The right corner, and you can do that trick that I showed you with clicking the ward and then hovering it to see when it turns green. That bush sticks out slightly so that it can see this wharf that's poking out to the north. Right. This the one that divides the wolves and the gate, the tunnel that goes to the gate. Can you just show me with your mouse? So I see where you're looking. Yeah, right. Move it up to 1 o'clock from where you are. Yes, exactly. So that ward that is in the green, if you put it right on the edge, it can see all the way to that wall. Even better is to place it directly opposite the wall from that same position. Here? Nope. The adjacent wall. Flip. Nope.
Here?
Nope. The adjacent one.
The adjacent wall? Like over here?
No. That bush is touching a wall. Just flip to the other side of it. Just jump the wall.
One?
No. Go to the grass. Yeah, like a talon jump.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, like above here?
Yeah, exactly, right there. That's the optimal spot for that ward.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. No, the first one I had said was.
I thought you were saying anywhere. I thought you were like saying about a different. Like, okay, that is one good spot. Like, here's like where you wanted to do it. If you had to, you would put it here or here.
Okay. Yes.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yes. Okay. You got it.
Yeah.
So really, your vision right now, and keep scanning around all the avenues that they would take to rotate to you or to their red side jungle in the north quadrant are all black. Right. I think you guys have a ward by the raptor pit. So let's back up, press delete, backspace once more. So let's fix this situation. All right, what's the cooldown on your ult?
24? 34.
34. So, and where does your team have vision?
Bot side.
Bot side? Okay. That one's fading. Yep, and it's important that one's fading. That's really important for us to know. Both those wards are falling down. I bet one of them's going to get replaced by Janna placing a ward, but that one also just might be dead in 10 seconds. So where should you be right now?
Should I be in the mid lane with my team until my ultimate?
Yes. Yep. And you guys want to push up this wave, fast or slow?
Slow.
Slow. Exactly. Why slow?
So my ultimate can come back up. And our other combat ones.
Yeah, it's also, if you're in a stage of the game where you're pushing, you want to create double stacked waves. If you just take this wave and eviscerate it, then your cannon's just going to go by the wayside, right? Which I almost guarantee you is what's going to happen. So let's watch the misfortune for 5 seconds. So she's popping the wave as fast as she can. She's even using 2 spells on it, which are now on cooldown. So watch what happens in 5 more seconds. Your team's getting vision, which is good, but now Tristana just does the same thing. It's like, okay, you push the wave into me, I push it right back, wave's dead, pause. Now we're in a really sticky situation. You're away from your team with no globals, we have no more vision, and there's nothing to like pivot off of. Okay?
Alright.
So do you see how we got to this spot, which is suboptimal, from what was a winning position?
Right. How would you? There's no way to like get your team to actually not push up, right?
In solo queue, no. In your
so
fives on your college team, yeah. You could say like, yeah, we need to hold this area for a little bit longer. Essentially, 2 things happened that your team did. One is they have now overstepped their vision. The Echo has, and that was exacerbated by Misfortune fast pushing the wave. Right, because your minions were giving you vision. But because she fast pushed the wave, she just handed that vision to the Tristana, and Tristana turned out the lights. Okay? So if you take you out of the equation right now, though, even if you weren't there, your minions are still there, and they're pushing up. So we know that there's no one in that lane. We also know there's no one top lane, but it's also pushing. So the pros are, if nothing happens, you guys are winning. Because you have pushing lanes. And if you guys also go even in a fight, or if you win by 1 kill, you are crushing because you have side lanes that are pushing. Go get an exact tab on top, because their wave is going to catch up to that. The top wave, I mean. Look at top wave. All right, so no.
We're not?
Because your wave is exactly 1 wave big, and their wave is at their base turret right now. Turn on all vision.
Huh.
So their wave is coming in past their tier 1, or their, what do you call these, tier 1s or tier 3s? Do you go 3 2 1 or 1 2 3? Yeah.
You know, it keeps changing and it confuses me.
I feel the same thing. I feel like I hear both. I'll call it tier 3. Your base turret.
You're gonna call it what?
Base turret. I'll try to call it base turret.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, so their wave is going to come out and catch your wave before it hits turret. It's not really going to do anything. Their wave is just as big as yours. It's going to push it back out. It's not going to do any damage. All right, look at your wave. Sorry, the Shen wave.
Ah.
Okay. The Shen wave, same size, but you've already deleted the wave that's coming to you. This wave is going to hit turret and is going to deal damage. And specifically, you also have a champion here. So
there's
there's
one range minion stronger, right? And the minions are stronger with a champion nearby, right?
It's not about a champion being nearby. It's about overall team level advantage and number of turrets. So in top lane, their minions are just as strong as yours because they have an extra turret down in that lane. And overall, you guys have the level advantage, though, pretty significantly. You have 16, 16, 15. They don't have anyone to come even close to that. So let's see. Your team has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 level advantage. So actually, your minions are significantly stronger than theirs. In fact, 25% in the top lane. And in this lane, they're 35% stronger. So your minions are like absolutely going to crush enemy minion waves down here. So I just wanted to take this moment to like take stock. Let's just play the next minute and a half up to the point where they blew everything on you. Which is where I was distracting you.
Wait, you mean you want me to go over here?
No. Just keep playing.
Oh, just watch
the fight. Watch what fights, yeah. Watch what happens. Your team is strong enough and has a level advantage, and Echo is really well positioned against their team for this to come out okay. It works out okay. But I want to talk about, like, checkmate now. Alright, pause. What should you and your team be doing? What would you say is optimal here? Try to get all the information you can.
Would it be to just push bot lane and try to go for the end?
How many people can join you?
They should be all 3 of them, right? Can we win the game?
So them to get to you takes just as long as the important thing to take stock of is respawn timers.
Right, yeah, so
okay.
By the time we get the first turret, the rel would be up and the Kai'Sa would be coming up, right?
Yeah, basically there's no way for you guys to end here because you'd be 4 people. They'd be able to rejoin you by the time you're crashing into their Nexus turrets, but not before. If the timers were all 40 seconds plus, then yes, you could end. All right. And now they've already taken a step back. They also won this fight by the Raptors. So if you went back 5 seconds, you could kind of buy yourself 5 seconds on this shot call. But still, it would be very close and it would be imprecise. It's unsure whether or not you'd be able to end from that position. Agreed?
So it would be better to Baron?
All right, well, let's take stock of some more things. Let's look at waves. What's the state of mid wave? We'll always look at mid first.
Mid wave is dead, right? Yeah.
No, you have a wave there. No. So that turret is definitely achievable with people and minions. How about bot? That's where you are, so we might
I
as well do that.
I can get that on the next wave.
Exactly,
I
on the
won't be
next
able to get
wave.
until the next wave, right?
Exactly,
So
yep.
should I have just went mid?
Well, let's save the assertions for the end. All right, look at top.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say about this wave?
We can get the top wave if the three of them go there, right?
Yeah, and in fact, this wave is huge. So
Yeah.
the combination, this wave getting to their turret would take about as long as you waiting for your wave, which makes sense because it's the same wave, right? Your cannon approaching in the top wave is the same cannon that you're getting in the bottom wave. They're coming at the same time.
Really?
Yeah, they
Oh.
they spawned at the same time. Why wouldn't they get there at the same time?
Huh.
And that is a principle that gets used in endgame pushes. You want the side lanes to crash at the same time. Now the mid lane's different. Mid lane gets there 12 seconds before, and it gets to the base, the enemy base, 20 seconds before. So you need to delay your mid wave push by 20 seconds.
Oh.
So if you were in a 1-3-1,
Oh.
if you were in a 1-3-1 game-ending situation where you're sieging for the win, side laners should push as hard as they can. What should mid laners do? Or the three
They
people that are
should
mid?
try to freeze the wave with the other wave or slow push it.
What's the tactic that I gave you that you're going to use to make sure that your minion wave stays healthy?
It would be to attack the ranged minions and then the melees and then the cannon. Or would it be to attack the cannon range and then melee?
It would be ranged first, and just
Range
ranged.
first?
They would
So
kill.
that is to keep your wave healthy and have your lane push up? Or what?
Right, so that way you're creating a slow push. There's no more caster minions attacking yours, but to slow it down enough so that your side lanes catch up.
Mm. I'm gonna need you to repeat that for me again.
Okay.
So to kill them
With the
cannon, no, kill range, right? Range
yeah,
melee cannon
and
to keep my
specifically
minions healthy.
ranged pause, then cannons, then melees.
Range pause cannon melee.
What's the important part of that? The other
The important part of it
two of the three don't matter as long as you do part one correctly.
to kill the range.
Yeah, if you kill the ranged, your minions will be significantly healthy as they push in. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're crashing in a side wave right now. Your team cannot end. You have how many minions pushing in mid?
We have three minion, three range, and a cannon minion.
A cannon, which is the important set to have when you're sieging. Right? The melees are just there to eat a couple turret shots and to block other melees, but the cannon's the one that's going to eat 5 turret shots, and your casters are the ones that are dealing more damage. So, mid lane, I want you to grade it. How far can you progress in mid lane?
You can go to the first turret and or the lane turret, and that's about it, right?
That's
Like you can
probably
kill
it.
the lane turret.
Right, because there'd be very few ways for your team to get that cannon to survive a base turret push.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, let's say you're Shen and you're a tank, tanky enough.
Mm-hmm.
How could you cheat extra damage onto the turret?
Tank turret shots, right?
Tank turret shots, exactly. That'll keep your wave alive longer to maybe get progress. Okay, so let's take stock of all three lanes again.
Okay.
Making the push for the whole team, making the call for the whole team. Where would you send everybody? All four people, since that goes dead.
Top lane?
All four? Or
Well, if I had to send all four, if I could send less, I would send
well, that's
one
what.
to mid lane.
Yeah, assign four people right now. There's a Shen that you can move. Pretend that you have 4 chess pieces: a Shen, a Misfortune, Janna, and a Morgana. Move them each to the best place possible.
Janna and MF go top lane with the Shen, and then the Morgana pushes the mid lane. Or should I be in the mid lane so I can tank the turret shot for the cannon and then Morgana be top?
I think where you are is fine for the wave that you're pushing. Sending the carry up top with that massive wave is absolutely right, and it's totally good to send Morgana there too, so that it breaks even faster.
Should Janna just be like going between them?
Oh no, she'd go too. Like basically your team should be head on pushing side lanes right now. And 2 dead side lanes inhibitors is checkmate always. Because there's no way for the enemy team to stifle opposite lane supers. They will continuously break down the base. And they're far enough apart that they can't just like group them up with, an Anivia clearing them, for example. And this team has shit for wave clear as well. Like actually horrendous. Tristana would be good, but she can't kill supers. It takes her forever to kill supers.
I should prioritize killing the sideways inhibitors instead of the mid one.
The mid one is the most accessible because it's the shortest wave and your minions get there the fastest, which is why people go there the most often. It also unlocks the most ability to rotate. So if you're going to get one, getting the mid one is good. But if you're looking for long-term 5 minutes of value play, getting a side lane opposite the side of the objective that you're going for next is the best.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that.
So with Baron on the table and your ultimate now being up, breaking the witch inhibitor is the most valuable to your team.
When does it would be bot lane right now, right? Unless dragon spawns sooner.
Right.
So then I would kill the top wave, and then they could kill the Baron because they're all dead.
And if Baron and Dragon were up, it would be mid lane.
Really?
Huh. Yeah, because that would allow you to pivot to both sides, because you'd have a super minion pushing in mid all the time.
Oh, right.
You'd be able to play both sides of the equation.
Let's see.
All right.
This is useful information that I'm writing down as we speak.
I'm going to give you one trick to go with it. There's one way that you, as the Shen, can cheat this process with all of these death timers. And that would be to go in exactly where you're looking right now.
Yeah, and just double QW, like right there or something?
Well, no. Basically, you don't want to be taking turret shots for free, but you could aggro both of these waves and take them both with your Titanic. Right? Anivia, champions with massive AoE can also do this. But Titanic is one of the best tools for cracking multiple waves. That's something I'm just going to mention. You don't need to memorize that.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that before, but I've always been like, never thought it would be like good to do that. But if you say it's good, I'll make sure to do it more definitely.
Well, it's good.
I get the chance to.
In the case of you guys want to push multiple waves right now, right? So let's restock everything. Just rehash it. What is the optimal play for your 4 champions right now?
Optimal play. So Shen in the bot lane. We're going to push up the mid lane, and then the 2 bot laners go top.
I'd say all 3 top.
All 3 top?
All 3 of them. There's no point in Morgana being mid anymore. The wave's already pushed, and there's no way for her to make significant progress on that mid turret. It's more important that she helps to go for it. She's doing what she should do right now, which is clear the wave, and that's fine.
Right.
It would be okay to clear the next wave, but there's no way for her to like break that turret. Whereas you guys could make progress, and you need all 3 people to crash top in time.
Okay.
All right, now let's pretend they all had 10 seconds on their respawn timers.
Right.
What would the correct play be then? Everyone's coming up in 10 seconds.
Would it be to push bot lane and just have them take the Baron? No, because they're jungler. Would it be to regroup in the?
You're on the right track. The first answer. The
Oh, the first answer?
pushing bot would be fine because it forces them to answer you.
Mm-hmm.
You also want to threaten the Baron because you have 3 people alive and they don't. Right? And you have enough time to take it, especially with Misfortune being big enough and Morgana being big enough.
Yeah, but wouldn't the Pantheon be able to all TP from Urgot? Wouldn't that like have an effect?
It would. If they do that, your team can back off, and now they need to deal with Shen, while also 2 people that had to overcommit into the 3 at Baron. Your team should make the enemies waste those resources, and then fight the 3v2. You back off a little bit. Your team wins the 3v2, and then you apply pressure bottom again.
Huh.
Another totally viable plan would be to count how many people can show up, in this case 2, although Pantheon's at least 20 seconds away, right, in the case of everyone having a 10-second respawn timer. Urgot is 15 seconds away at least. Pantheon's 20 seconds away at least, right? You could just
Right.
ult to your Misfortune and just help them take Baron.
Oh, right.
And say, you know what? Enemy team already has to deal with my wave down here. They need to deal with top wave. They can't deal with everything. We're definitely going to get Baron. And enemy team is going to just have to spend the next 45 seconds resetting waves.
Nice.
Can you see a mental model in your head, like the way these things work together?
I'm definitely starting to get that idea of it. I don't know if it's 100% right, but yeah.
Just having a plan right now is the important part. Like having an idea of what could be the case is the first step we're taking in this, right? Where we've gotten a little bit further in wave management about knowing when and how we're going to freeze and what we're going to do. This is really the first big macro lesson.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. All right, let's see. What timer did I say was enough for an end call? What would death timers need to be?
You didn't say that. Did you?
I think I did. If I didn't, all right, I'll just say it in case I didn't. 40 seconds.
40 seconds each. Yeah, no, you definitely did not mention that much.
Okay.
Would be 40 seconds each, I think at least. Or
If they were at 40, and the important thing is that would give your team enough time to get to you, because the real thing to know is that 20 seconds is enough to break the base if your whole team's already there.
Really?
Everything else is something you have to extrapolate. So knowing that 20 seconds is enough to break the base means that 35-second death timers is enough to bring your mid wave that is not already there, the one that's mid, right? Let's say you have a full mid wave and enemy teams are respawning in 35 seconds. That's enough to end.
Right. If everyone was there, right?
If everyone's already right there.
Yeah, not including that like walk time.
Right. So 40 seconds right now is because you're going to give your team 20 seconds to get to you and break the base. Now 20
So it takes 20 seconds.
20 seconds is an end game timer. We'll say like a 3-item timer.
Okay.
Right? If you guys were doing this at 18 minutes into the game and you were sitting on your first item and Misfortune's on 1 item, then
so
it's not.
no.
Right? Also, that would never happen. There aren't 40-second timers at that.
Right.
I don't know the exact equation on timers, but my estimation is always the minute of the game plus the level of the champion is about how long the death timer is. But I can actually look that up right now.
I'm gonna look and see if your theory, or what about your theory, really quick.
It's not quite right.
No, not Morgana. She's not on level.
Okay, the death timers change from based on whether or not you're level 1 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
At level 7, it's increased to 21 seconds. From 8 to 18, it's your level times 2.5 plus 7.5. Okay, so it's your level. It has nothing to do with time in game. After minute 15, the wait time for multiplying. Yeah, so there is a very complex equation for it. The time can increase after 15 minutes in a match up to a cap of 150%. That's crazy. Yeah. So more or less, the rough time is your level plus the game time.
Oh, nice.
More or less. Okay, it's a rough equation, but that's if you're just going to look for a quick, this is what I'm looking for to find out, then that's the information you can use. All right, we just went over a lot.
Yeah.
You got it? At least
Parts
like
of it.
parts of it. All right.
Yes, parts of it definitely.
Okay, I'm
All of
gonna
it? No.
give you a little recap quiz.
Okay.
How long would death timers need to be to end the game here?
40 seconds.
Or 35 seconds for all in mid lane, all grouped up. Big mid.
Yep.
20 seconds to make
When
waves.
is that true? Is that true now? More true later? Less true earlier? More true earlier?
More true when you have 3 items.
Right. It's more true as you're in endgame builds.
Yes.
What is the optimal push here?
Optimal push here would be having the 3 of my teammates go top and I would go bottom.
Why
With the
is
death
it
timers
good for them to
everywhere.
go top right now?
Good for them to go top because they need all 3 to break the weight or break the turret.
And specifically, what's true about the lane state as it is?
The lane state as it is.
Yeah, like what's true about the lane right now?
About top lane?
Yeah.
Top lane we have an entire wave
Plus,
up there.
it's more than a
Plus.
wave. You have I believe 2 cannons. Go check.
Yeah, 1 cannon's about to die, right? Oh yeah, we have
Okay.
2 more minions.
1 cannon's about to die, but you do have 3 extra minions and a whole cannon wave coming up.
Right. And in mid lane we don't.
If enemies were respawning right now,
10 seconds.
let's
Right
say
now,
if it was 10 seconds, what would the play be?
to go to Baron, try to waste, we would have the 3 waste their not the summons, but 3 of them waste their resources. I could TP in, or I could ult them.
Yeah,
And then we
would
could take
you
the fight
ult reactively or proactively?
reactively.
I like proactively. If they're 10 seconds away, I would just go with your team right now
I would
and
ult
just
now.
I would just ult your misfortune right now. Just get it off the table and just do it quickly because you also need to get out. You could also play reactively. It's another viable thing, but you're relying on your teammates to play well. Okay, so taking all risk out of it
Right.
would be ult your misfortune, help her take the Baron, wipe your hands, press back, and set up a long-term siege plan.
Okay.
Right. The more immediate, like pressure in their face, would be to stay bottom,
Mm-hmm.
force them to decide whether or not to react on you, or to go to team on Baron. But then there's risk, right? Enemy team has a Pantheon and an Urgot teleport. That could be enough to cause some hell in a 2v3 situation. If you're also dealing with like a rel in your face, right?
Right.
Conversely, what did happen? What did happen?
What did happen was I pushed. They got the Baron. I got first inhibitor. No, I got first turret with the next wave.
And enemy
Or the
team
wave
just
after
crashed
that.
on you. They said, "To hell with trying to answer the Baron. The Shen's right in front of us. We're gonna kill Baron." So your team did get Baron, but you died. Well, actually, did you? You did die, right? Yeah,
I don't
Urgot
remember
ulted you.
dying. Oh yeah, I got ultimate. Yeah, I remember right here.
So
Yeah,
you
that
you
was
tanked 4 people and then you dashed past that wall, but Urgot was still
yeah.
able to get you. So
I thought he ulted me earlier. That's why.
it's still well, I mean, you getting out against 4 champions is never going to be likely, but you did force 4
For
people to
me, it's
come to
very
you.
likely.
For you, it's easy. I like it.
No. It's not easy. It's like
Oh,
it's what I'm gonna reach for every time.
oh, gotcha. Well, yeah, of course. You try to live, or you like make it as uncomfortable for them to be as possible.
That is what I try to do. Like a combination of the two, mostly to survive. Hmm.
Alright. What else?
Sorry, I had to answer my son for a second.
Okay, take your time. I'm gonna go back to clean up.
Oh no, I'm good right now.
Oh, okay.
So, no, I think that's it. You can make the more aggressive play. It's also viable to play bottom, force them to use a lot of resources on you, which they did, 3 ultimates. But it was risky. I think you actually wanted to give more space earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Then they can't really pressure you anyways. Once they've respawned, you need to back off, make them decide to maybe go to Baron, then you could push up again.
Okay.
Right. The optimal play would be try to get them to teleport and Panthult to your team. Your team turns and wins the 3v2 with your ult as backup if needed. They probably don't need it. They continue going Baron, you continue pushing bottom with 2 more people dead.
Hmm.
That would be the most aggressive continuation here from this position.